Here it is. It's your boy named Ken. It's my first show for my channel. Just felt like cooking. What I like to do is I like to get on the grill. So for my first episode, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I get these ribs done. Show you how to St. Louis cut them. Show you how I get my rub together. Show you how to smoke them. Right, I'm smoking meat. I like to smoke mine for about 3 hours. After about an hour, I like to spray with whatever kind of liquid I like to use. Today I'm gonna be using orange juice. I like an orange profile with my pork. After that, we're gonna spray them every 30 minutes. I'm gonna show you how I get it done. So what I'm throwing on the smoker today is some spare ribs. But before I do it, I'm a St. Louis cut. St. Louis cut means you take this back part off, find the seam, find the line, cut along the joint, you separate that, and then you trim off this part right here to give it a perfect rectangle. You get that perfect shape of ribs. So we're going to start by cutting right here. Nice even cut. Don't go sawing, making your meat all tough. Find the joint. Find where the meat naturally ends at. Bam. One rib tip. You go in here. If it's just now, you're just now starting off, find out where the joint is. You got to get a little pressure. There we go. Got to get through there. Then you get in there and start cutting off them little connective pieces. Alright, there's your spare ribs, St. Louis cut. So what you do now is you get in here and trim these bad boys. You know, I mean, that's a good piece of meat, but you know, it's hanging off to the side. Take that off and add it to your rib tip pile. You just want to get them pieces that come off. Don't go digging all in the meat. Don't come, leave it in there. It's little tips you pick up watching barbecue shows. So all these little pieces right here prevent the rub from penetrating, sticking, and all that. Flip. And also, you want to get in there and peel that membrane off. Some people leave it on, I don't know why. Garbage. Let's get the sprinkle little rub on here. Rub I put together right here. With a nice even coat. I just kind of want this piece seasoned. I mean, unless you're gonna get in there and gnaw on that, that's fine. But I just want the meat seasoned. On to the second rack. Okay, about an hour in, I'm gonna go ahead and lift this and get a little drizzle on top. Put it back down. The next 3 hours, we're gonna be drizzling every 30 minutes. So we got these bad boys pulled. About ready to wrap them and put them to sleep. As you can see, I had a little sample piece right there, but they came out good. You know when it's time to pull them is when you pick them up and they bend. Start to pull away from the bone a little bit. They start to crack along the middle. So now I'm going to show you what I put on them when I wrap them. We're going to wrap them, let them go for another 2 hours, let them braise in his own juices with some flavorings so they get nice and tender. Fall off the bone tender. When I mean fall off the bone, like you can pull the bone straight out. So this is what I do. Put a little butter. There's a little corn syrup, dark corn syrup. Sprinkle with a little rub. You want to wrap it tight. Some people add moisture in there. I don't. I think the ribs are juicy enough. I think it's enough moisture with the butter and the corn syrup. That's one down. We get the other one wrapped up. Then we're gonna put him to sleep. Almost in at the home stretch. Got the ribs wrapped up. It's time to wake them up. They've been asleep for the past 2 hours. We're gonna bust these bad boys open, see what they look like. Alright, here it is. Let's cut into these bad boys. See if we got that infamous smoke ring, which I know we did. Look at that. Bone just came right off. Right off the bone. Like I said, fall off the bone tender. This is backyard cooking. Look at that. Oh, I can't even get a good cut because it just falls off the bone. Like I said, that's a tender rib. But what I want to show and emphasize is the smoke ring. As you can see, we accomplished that smoke ring. That's good penetration of smoke, good management of heat, good, nice, even cooking. The smoke ring. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish trying to cut these up, but most likely we're just gonna be eating it in pieces because it's fall off the bone tender. Look at that. Clean as a whistle, baby. It's your boy Keenan signing out. I'm gonna take a bite of this. Oh yeah, that's how we do it. Backyard cooking. Something I wanted to show real quick with this rib, this smoke ring, and then the juice, the bark. So who let the dogs out on that? Smoke ring, nice penetration of smoke, good distribution of heat, nice even cook. That's these zucchinis I did. Side I mentioned. Before I seasoned the meat, I dusted these bad boys with some rub and I let them sit. Just let them marinate in the seasoning, and then threw them on the smoker with some butter during the last 2 hours of putting the ribs to sleep. That's how you do it. Put together a quick side right along with your meat. Look at that. Alright, to start, I'll point that out. So I've been trying to get this thing together, put together a little cooking channel. You know, been posting a lot of videos on my Facebook page for a couple of years, and we try to group those up so people can check them out. But right now I'm gonna try to do my thing on YouTube. I think I can do it. Got a lot of ideas up in the head, and I just want to see if I can provide people with a different way to do things, different outlook, different flavor combinations. Maybe some tips you could pick up here and there. Maybe some tips you could give me. So, you know, this is home cooking. This is what I grew up watching, grew up learning, experimenting, doing it my own. Just coming in the one with myself. You know, in the kitchen. That's my sanctuary. It's your boy Keenan. Just felt like cooking. One.